credible, knowledgeable. Trust Zia Abbas.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi viewers, I'm Zia Abbas and you are watching Buy Low and Sell High. In today's episode, we can meet Tania first from Realty Point and she can discuss the whole process to become a franchisee in Realty Point. And the second guest would be Jeevan Punni. Jeevan is one of our franchisees, Jeevan Realty Point. And we can discuss with Jeevan how his whole process went through and how comfortable he is with Realty Point. And at the end, we can meet Jeff Clark, Senior Vice President from Baker Realty, and we can discuss a very important project. In fact, one of the best opportunity next to Don Mills subway station across Fairview Mall, a project which is called Park Club by Emerald City. Let's go and meet Tania.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, I'm sitting with Tania Granados. Tania is a franchise manager for Realty Point Franchise Inc. And Tania is the one who makes life easy for a lot of franchisors who already came on board, right from point A to point Z. And today we're going to discuss with Tania that how come she make the whole effort such a easy effort, or she handles it in such an easy manner. Tania, how are you?
Good, thank you, Zia.
Welcome on board. And when I pitch Realty Point franchise to all these future brokers or these guys who like the model we offer them under the flagship of Realty Point, it might take maybe a couple interviews here and there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But once they agree, once they sign on the disclosure, once they agree to come and join us,
Mm-hmm.
from that point onward, you take care of them so well, right? From point A to point Z. And some of our key people, like, such as Jeevan Realty Point, such as Widget, such as Rumi, those guys said that the whole process was so seamless. Can you explain what is the exact process?
Well, the process is a bit complicated, but what we try to do here at Realty Point is practically hold their hands through the whole process and make it as convenient to them as possible. From the time they sign the disclosure, we sit down with them, we do the RICO application with them, we fill it out. With the RICO application, there's a numerous documents that needs to be submitted with it. We guide them, we orient them where they need to go. From the articles of incorporation to their minute books, we have contacts within our industry, our office that we can introduce them to the bank accounts that need to be opened. We also have a contact within Scotiabank that we can also do that for. We help them, we assist them. If they decide to be a recruiting brokerage, we also help and assist them in opening up new branches and recruiting their agents. We help them do their paperwork for that. So the RICO and tribe applications for the transferring of their agents or of their new branches. Everything is done through Realty Point head office. They really don't need to worry about any of the headaches. Any questions they have, easy access for them to either give me a call or email, and we try to answer all their questions or just take care of everything for them and take that off their plate so they can continue doing what they do best, which is usually selling.
You're a great bridge among them and RICO. So, and you dealt so many audits as well, for certain. So basically, your relationship which you built, and to be quite honest, the feedback which I'm getting right from our franchisees as well as from a RICO end, right? So everything you're handling quite well because of your pleasant character, I would say. You are good among the people, you handle so well, and in your book, there's no problem, I can do it. So everything would be done from your platform, and that's the key factor that Realty Point team, and I'm so proud of my team, that everyone is taking care of their responsibilities so well that our franchisees, they should be the happiest. And that's what they say about us in their testimonials on the different occasions. When we say right from your first phone call up to your paycheck, it's seamless process. How seamless it is?
That I know of, most brokers of records are not really bothered with any of the little details. From the reconciliation of the bank accounts,
Yes.
from the RICO audits. We prepare all of the paperwork that's necessary. Obviously, each broker of record is their own owners of their brokerage. So they do have to sit in. We train them. We give them orientations as to what the books are, so that if in case they do get audited, that they're very well aware of what's happening, so that their knowledge within their brokerage is needed by RICO. But we take care of all the paperwork. We sit them down. We explain. I think it's very seamless. I haven't had a complaint with any of the broker of records that we have. Actually, they've all been very happy because their brokerage is taken care of, and it doesn't cost them a lot of their time or effort. That's usually taken care of from us.
And money as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
No, great, Tania. Thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing, and great feedback. And that's what we are heading towards the right direction. More franchisees are on their way, and that's what we are growing. And the growth ratio which we have is definitely enormous. It's great. Thank you very much, viewers. As you've seen, if you want to become a broker and broker for your own accomplishment, and as Tania said, no worries, keep doing what you're doing, concentrate on your selling, but be a broker of record and broker owner. We are here in head office to take care of everything on your behalf. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas, President and owner of World Class Realty Point Brokerage. I did like to ask you a few questions. Does your current brokerage offer you multiple locations, sales training, CRM software, fresh website content, and social media exposure? Access to all exciting pre-construction condo and low-rise homes projects, all for no additional fee. Call me with the confidence to join World Class Realty Point. I will show you how to increase your business and your income in the world of pre-construction while doing resale homes and condos.
Do you have credit card that is weighing you down? Does your home need renovation? Whatever the reason, there has never been a better time to take advantage of the equity in your home, with the rates at an all-time low. You can save thousands by lowering your interest rate and consolidating your high-interest credit card. Mortgage professionals at Team Salman can do this for you. Call us or visit us today at www.teamsalman.com. We deliver mortgages.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
One name stands apart in the real estate world: Zia Abbas.
This is Frank. Frank has spent years building up a successful real estate business. Like you, he's a great salesman and a savvy businessman. He works very hard for every penny he earns. But because he's a self-employed salesperson, Frank has to hand over almost half of his hard-earned money to Revenue Canada. Frank would really like to spend more of his earnings on his family, take a dream vacation, or invest in his future. And here comes Realty Point to make all that possible. Realty Point helped Frank cut his tax rate down to lower than he thought possible. Frank's business now keeps 85 cents of every dollar and saves thousands on taxes every year. Want to be just like Frank? Call now for your confidential consultation.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
I'm sitting with Jeevan Punni, Jeevan Realty Point. If anybody doesn't know who Jeevan is, that means they are not living in Toronto, they are not living in a greater Toronto area. A privilege for us that Jeevan came and joined Realty Point Franchise under the name of Jeevan Realty Point. What was his thoughts initially when he decided, because he is or he was one of the best performing agent. He designated RE/MAX 1% Canada-wide. So that means what he's doing right. Let's ask him, let's take his opinion, what his thought was about joining Realty Point franchise under the Jeevan Realty Point. Jeevan, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. First of all,
thank you very much. Congratulations, and thank you. I know we all work like as one family together under the flagship of Realty Point. A guy like you who does so well in real estate, very well known, pretty much everyone knows you. You're a very creative, you're a very innovative, and you do things different than any other real estate agents. So it means that every day somebody must be behind you, come and join us. But you decided to be a part of a Realty Point.
Yes.
G1 Realty Point. What was told to you in the beginning by a head office is that got fulfilled. But before that, why you decided to go this route?
Well, Zia, obviously you being a very pleasant personality, and you and I obviously go back years in pre-construction.
Yes.
You are at the top of helm, if you will, and people do follow you, look at you. And likewise, my work is also in pre-construction, and we have crossed paths several times in a good way.
Exactly.
So having said that, number of times people have asked me to join their brokerages, or they've been telling me, why don't you open up your own brokerage because of Jeevan Punni name in South Asian market, whatever to degree it is.
Exactly.
But I think when we spoke, we hit it off right off the bat. It took me roughly about 30 minutes to mentally decide. I said so many times, people have been actually saying,
yes,
why don't you open up your own brokerage? But myself, back end, I'm not very strong.
Yes.
I can do sales, but back end, I needed assistance, and that's where, Realty Point came.
The concept.
Yes, the concept that assisted me, so I can uninterruptedly just continue doing my work in terms of selling, and yet at the back end, I don't have to worry about my paperwork. So I think that really clicked, so that's why it took me about 30 minutes or less to actually join the Realty Point.
I know the click is just to take all the headaches. So basically, headaches is all mine.
All yes.
And revenue would be all yours.
That's all mine.
Yeah. I know you did so well in a short period of time after joining us that in the number of sales.
Yes.
Access to the product, either it's a low-rise homes or high-rise condominiums.
Yes.
How you can say about that?
Well, obviously, I had a lot of assistance. I'm going to answer that in two ways. One is obviously my production is relatively at high numbers. I'll just use the word double digits for now.
Yes.
And so that I had a proven track record of last 7-8 years.
Exactly.
Okay, of being full time. Now, how it has assisted, obviously we have exclusive, when I say we, Realty Point have some exclusive projects at the low rise, being homes that not only within Toronto, but surrounding areas, which sometime I might not have, or maybe others won't have.
Exactly.
So that came into play. Not only was I be able to, take advantage of that and sell at high levels, but also also the people I'm going to touch on next is the people that also associated with myself, Jeevan Realty Point. Those have also taken advantage of those projects.
No, definitely. Another good thing is, like, when the name is known in a community, when the name is under the flagship of a success, right? That's where people follow.
Yes.
In a short period of time, your number of hirings are amazing. So what was your tactic?
I think, before I was a little bit hesitant in about using my name G1 attached with Realty Point, because I thought maybe I needed Remax, maybe I need Century 21, maybe I need Home Life, and other larger brokerages, if you will.
Yeah.
But what I noticed is once we joined the G1 along with Realty Point, it became an instant hit where within 40 days, we had 35 agents on board. It was a matter of one a day. And it's growing. So I think they see the vision as a whole with G1 Realty. As far as the tactics, I think the credibility of yourself, myself, and the Realty Point all came together. I think that's
it became one good ingredient.
Yes, that ingredient. And they know how we are in pre-construction, both low-rise and high-rise. And the credibility obviously does count.
Is it not amazing that you focus on the hiring and then send us a paperwork, we'll tackle RECO?
Isn't that great?
So lots of saving, right?
Let you handle the headache.
Exactly. No, it's a great team up, no doubt about it. But as I said, it's always pleasure. But the vision you have, the energy you have, the energy which I've seen in you years ago, I would say it's only adding up.
It will only get bigger and better because, I think Realty Point as the whole, or G1 Realty, or even the whole as a whole, I think that will only get bigger and better. I think within 2 years, this is my personal belief, I think within 2 years it will be totally at a different level, because that's how rapid G1 Realty and Realty Point is growing.
Definitely, Jeevan, before you, some of my pioneer franchisees who joined us at the beginning, and I asked them, I said, the Realty Point which you joined about a year ago, where you can see, or where it stands today, in a very different ball game.
Right.
Very different ball game. Vision, definitely direction, and I totally agree with you. In the next year or two, we would be in a much different platform.
Level, 100%.
And in terms of, to be quite honest, Jeevan, let's crack some numbers. Only last 2 months, right? 240 new homes, over 100 condominiums.
Lots.
It's not
too shabby.
Exactly. So it means that we can only grow it up. But once again, thank you very much for your time. I know you're quite busy. And again, we will grow up as a team, as a family. Viewers, if you can see Jeevan's energy while he was interviewing, imagine that how aggressive he is in the field of real estate. Hiring is going big time. Jeevan is also hiring big time under his G1 Realty Point flagship. We are sitting in head office. Realtors who are listening us, this is the home for you. And investors or true end users who are watching us, if you really want an aggressive team behind you, just give us a call. We'll go for a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas, the president and owner of Realty Point Franchise. I invite you to make this year the year you become the boss for yourself through real estate ownership. Our brokerage franchises pay low per transaction fee to have access to office space, deal administrative, meeting space, all at no additional cost. Top producing brokers can save thousands of dollars in annual income taxes through brokerage ownership. Isn't it time you added owner, president, and broker of record to your own accomplishment? Call me with the confidence.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Welcome to 1215 York Mills at the Ravine. Tower 1 offers modern 1, 2, and 3 bedroom suites from the mid-200s, owned from $12.35 per month, free parking included. Next to the Don Valley Parkway, close to Fairview Mall, shops of Don Mills, schools, and parks. Limited time offer, 8% interest on your deposit or up to $15,000 in upgrades. Presentation Center and Model Suite, 1213 York Mills Road. Call 416-850-2489 or visit theravine.ca.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas and proudly introduce Pier 27 Phase 3 at the foot of Yonge Street with an amazing water view. This 35-story building has just over 400 units. If you really want to see a great views from your balcony, this is the project you have to follow. Call me with the confidence to secure your allocation to buy low and sell high.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi viewers, I'm standing with Jeff Clark, Senior Vice President, Baker Realty. A very exciting project by Emerald City here, right on Don Mills and Sheppard. Jeff has a lot to discuss with us, and this project is not launched yet, but we are the first one among the first elite group who can come and sell these projects with the maximum incentives, great units. The rest we can speak to Jeff. Jeff, how are you?
I'm great, Zia. How are you doing?
Thank you very much for your time. I know in the last episode we were together at Opal.
Yes.
What a great project, successfully done,
Yes.
wrap. Now, another excitement here, this project which is Park Club or Emerald City.
Yes.
And I know this area is on fire, it's booming. Tell us more to audience that
Sure.
why this investment is good to be considered.
Well, thanks for coming, Zia.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you on board here.
Yeah.
So we're launching Park Club, which is the 6th tower at Emerald City. We're launching it in September.
Okay.
But through the summer, we're working with a select group of top performing brokerages to sell throughout the summer and give them first access to this project. In terms of its location and the popularity, you don't really have to go much further than looking out the window of the sales office. We have Fairview Mall right next to us.
Yes.
We have easy access to the subway right next to us. We have access to the 404, 401, and DVP, so our arteries for our roads, getting you north, south, east, and west. This is all right here within this area that is at Emerald City. In addition to that, we have one of Toronto's biggest libraries. We also have an office tower that has dental offices, doctor's offices, financial planners. Your homeowners, when they buy at Park Club Condos, will be able to walk out, go to the mall, go to their dentist, go to their doctor, go to a financial planner, hop on the subway, easy access to downtown Toronto. Seneca College is right nearby as well. And there's an absolutely beautiful brand new community center right in the heart of Emerald City.
Definitely, like, you know, when you are next to a subway, your means you are accessible to downtown, you're accessible to all universities within maybe 15 to 20 minutes.
Yep.
Another thing is, even if you travel, if you drive right from this point to downtown, what you talking about, 10 minutes
It's
or
a
so?
very easy access.
It's a very convenient location and very renowned builder as well.
Yes.
And the previous towers has been built, that itself is a good success example.
Exactly.
That a lot of households, they did move in this area.
Elad has, this is again the 6th tower.
Yeah.
Elad has delivered the first 3 towers in what we call Block A. And right now, Colors and 5th on the Park are under construction.
Okay.
And we're going to Park Club, which is again the 6th tower that we're launching here. So we are in great shape. Elad Canada is a phenomenal developer. They have not just Emerald City, they have projects throughout Montreal, and they have a great project going on in New York City. So,
is it not amazing that viewers are watching us and they do have an opportunity to come on board before even the project is not launched?
Correct.
That's the main aim of the program,
Yes.
Buy Low and Sell High, and the connectivity and relationship with bakers as well as with developers
Yes.
that bring audience where they feel that they are indeed a pioneers to
right.
come and buy.
Timing's everything, right? And when you look around, you'll see that right now the sales office is actually for 5th on the Park, because starting this weekend we'll be re-merchandising for Park Club. But again, we're not launching it until September, so timing's everything. You are in with an elite group of brokerages here early to get early access.
So how the sales process starts? Like, you know, if viewers are watching us and then they give me a call, I guess we can sign the deal.
We are starting.
Anytime.
We're starting to sign this Saturday.
Okay.
Everything will be ready on this Saturday to start signing deals. So your clients call you up, select their units, and we have a phenomenal layout of floor plans here. They select their units, get you the worksheets, and we can have them coming in as early as Saturday to start signing deals.
Great. Jeff, thank you very much for your great information, sharing with all the viewers. Viewers, this Saturday, Sunday, you are watching us at this point in time. If you really want to invest in this project, give me a call right away and I can fill your worksheet on the basis of first come, first serve. Come and buy and leverage yourself in a pre-construction, put your deposits and sit back upon completion. That's the beauty of real estate. That's the beauty of a real estate here in such a diversified city in Toronto. My aim is to bring the cream of the cream, as well as the aim of the program is to give you accessibility where the rest doesn't have it. Because of the time constraint, we have to wrap the program. I'll see all of you next week. Keep calling, send your emails to us, keep writing us, so we have to add your concerns as a part of our program. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Buy low and sell high with